This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, it's almost time for an annual senior expo in our area. State Representative Tara Toohill is here to talk all about it. Welcome to FYI. Happy Football Friday, and stay tuned for our first Football Friday feature of the year in sports. I'm Ken Kara. Thanks for watching, and we'll start with headlines from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. A man was found stabbed to death last night in Hazleton. A 34-year-old black male was found unresponsive in the area of 21st and Grand Street in Hazleton around 11:30 last night. Police say that the victim did sustain a stab wound to the chest. An autopsy was to be performed today or tomorrow. Anyone with information on the fatal stabbing is asked to call Hazleton Police at 570-459-4940 or by dialing 911. A Hazleton man was arrested last night, hours after police searched his home, a search that resulted in the closing of a nearby school for the day. 29-year-old Elazar Israel was arrested on offensive weapons charge and a charge of possession or use of drug paraphernalia. State police searched his home at 33 West 10th Street, where they discovered a metal knuckle knife and a grinder containing suspected marijuana. Israel was jailed on $100,000 straight bail. And yesterday's search in Hazleton comes in connection with a missing persons investigation. 52-year-old Samuel John Vacant of Drums and his 2013 Kia sedan were reported missing on Tuesday. Butler Township Police issued a missing person report that described Vacant as missing, endangered, and possibly injured. Vacant's vehicle was recovered in Hazleton by Butler Township Police. Search warrants were then executed for 33 West 10th Street in Hazleton and at Vacant's residence at 20 Coventry Road in Drums. Butler Township Police, State Police, and the Luzerne County District Attorney's Office are all involved in the investigation. Meanwhile, anyone with information on Vacant's whereabouts is asked to call State Police at 570-459-3890. A Hazleton church will serve its monthly free lunch this Sunday. Community Bible Fellowship Church, 458 West Spruce Street, will serve tuna salad sandwiches, macaroni salad, dessert, and drinks from noon until 2 p.m. or until the food runs out.
The rewarding thing is to see the happiness it brings and the smile it puts on somebody's face, that they could just relax for a little while and enjoy something, whether it's soup and sandwich or whether it's a dinner, and talk to each other, and it just really blesses your heart. So
we would like anybody, like monetary donations, food donations, or just come and just help us out. You'll see the loving kindness, the atmosphere we have there, that's shared with all these people. And you might want to say, hey, I want to get involved in something like this.
For more information or to volunteer or make a donation, call Deacon West at 570-436-2061. Many people look forward to another free event in our area. Lisa Sugart has the details on the annual Senior Citizens Expo.
It is a very well-attended event that takes place every year at this time. I'm talking about the Senior Citizens Expo taking place at the Laurel Mall, and it's happening on September 10th, and it's being brought to you by State Representative Tara Toohill, who happens to be here with me today. This is really important for you to have this each and every year.
We do have it every year. It's very big with our senior population and basically everyone in the Hazleton area. You're invited to come out to the Laurel Mall. We have over 70 vendors, so it should be very good. We have a basket raffle at the end, which everyone stays for and really loves. And it's just a time that our Hazleton community, businesses, Senator Yudichak, our state senator, Senator Yudichak, his staff is there. We have Congressman Barletta's office there. It's a very big event, and it's anything you need, one-stop shopping for our senior community.
That is really convenient. I know over the years I've covered it, talked with people. They said it's so nice to have all the important services under one roof in one location so you can just go table to table.
Correct. And so if you get there early, one of the important things is if you go from between 8 and 10 a.m. and you're going to want to go early, that's when we have the free blood testing, glucose testing. We're having colon cancer screenings this year. So that's important, especially with men. Get your husband out there, get your neighbor out there to the Laurel Mall and get those free tests, diabetes screening. It's really good to keep up on your health and partake of those free services that are available too.
And I know we've talked about this in the past, that for many people, this is the only time they get those things checked.
I think if for the people out there, if they think, oh, when was the last time I went to the doctor? Many times you kind of let those things slide. You're so busy in your personal life. So it is important that we keep our community healthy and that we do get out there to the Laurel Mall on September 10th. I'll be there. I'll be very glad to see all of you. My office is there. So if you have constituent questions, rent rebates, issues with your prescription drug coverage, you can come and see us and we'll be there to help you. So it's a good day.
And I know there's something new this year. The district attorney's office is coming as well?
Yes, so we have a great program. It's new this year. The district attorney, Stephanie Salavantis, her office is going to be there. She's going to be there as well. And we have a prescription drug drop box. So please, please, anyone in the community, you don't have to be a senior. If you are a parent, you have children in your home, you have any old antibiotics, prescription drugs, anything painkillers, they should not be in your home. You should not be holding on to any of that. That's really where our children today are getting their hands on drugs. They're getting hooked over a weekend at a pill party because those drugs are just lying around and they mix up those drugs. So we really, really encourage everyone, all ages, come out, come see the district attorney's office and get rid of your old drugs in the drug drop box.
All right. Very good. A lot of services being provided, as she said, all under one roof. Again, it's taking place on September 10th, the Senior Citizens Expo, but the drug drop-off for everyone from 10 till 1:30 on September 10th at the Laurel Mall. Over 70 exhibitors will be there, and they hope that you will be there as well.
Thanks a lot, Lisa. Just a reminder that we have a ton of football coverage coming your way, including our first Football Friday feature story featuring some of the Hazleton area Cougar football team. And when we come right back, Karis Barkanek from the Hazleton Animal Shelter tries to get 4 kittens to sit still for 2 minutes. It's cute. Stay tuned.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
The countdown continues to Fun Fest 2015. Only 8 more days till the fun, food, rides, crafts, cars, and more, plus the big parade. It's all happening September 12th and 13th in downtown Hazleton.
Well, why choose Sand Springs, especially celebrations? We're here with Stacy, and throughout the next couple Fridays, we're going to be telling you about all of the great amenities here on property. So Stacy's in charge of the coordinating, especially when it comes to wedding ceremonies and all of that fun stuff. So that's really a hard job.
It's a fun job. It definitely has its challenges, but we're fortunate enough here at Sand Springs that we can kind of do everything all in one. We can help with the linens, the setup, the ceremony, the cocktail hour. We can even do the cake here at Sand Springs.
And that's what we're going to focus on today, because again, our theme is why choose Sand Springs. When you look around the area, why do you want to have Sand Springs as your venue? So the cake, something that is going to be remembered in pictures. Most of you are going to be trying to eat it the year after, so you have a couple different choices for the bride and groom.
Absolutely. The cake is a big focal point for the reception at Sand Springs. I know a lot of people with the cake cutting, they want to make it something that their guests remember, but that looks really good in all of their photos that they have. And here, our pastry chef is on site. We have a lot of different options as well. You can do the traditional tiered wedding cake, you can do cupcakes, you can do cookies, you could do groom's cakes, can't forget the groom. There's so many ideas and options out there, and our pastry chef is able to do all of them.
It is amazing how many different ideas there are out there now with social media, Pinterest, and it gets very overwhelming to look at these things and decide what exactly you want, because if you're booking your wedding a year out, by the time your wedding's here, you're like, oh God, there are all these new ideas. So what do you recommend for a bride and groom as far as when they should really look at getting their cake or ordering it?
I would say sometime around 6 months would be a good idea to at least get an idea of what they want so they know what to start looking for. It's always hard to choose what you want because, like you said, trends do change, and our pastry chef is always coming out with new ideas and new flavors. So it is something that, being that it's done here, they can choose all the final details with the cake flavor and the serving size. When it does get closer, they can make that decision once their final count is in, once they know exactly who's coming.
All right, why choose Sand Springs? Join us here on FYI each and every Friday.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
It looks like it's first Friday activities in downtown Hazleton, including the movie in the Pocket Park, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That's the original, starting around 8:20 p.m. There's also a walking tour of restaurants downtown. You may want to check that out, and you'll definitely want to check out downtownhazleton.org for a complete list of events. Here's our weather forecast now from the National Weather Service. Tonight, patchy fog after 11 p.m., otherwise mostly cloudy with a low around 61. Also the first football Friday. Extended forecast, Saturday, patchy fog before 10 a.m. Otherwise, mostly sunny with a high near 76. At night, will be mostly clear with a low of 59 degrees. On Sunday, it looks sunny with a high near 82. Sunday night will be clear once again with a low of 60 degrees. For Labor Day on Monday, mostly sunny with a high near 83, a nice day. Monday night will be partly cloudy with a low of 60 degrees. Back to work on Tuesday, it will be mostly sunny with a high near 84, and on Tuesday night, partly cloudy with a low of 61.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton. Treat yourself today.
Since it's Labor Day weekend, why not check out the huge sidewalk sale at the Laurel Mall? Savings up to 60% off throughout the mall today through Monday at the Laurel Mall. Check that out. And now your lottery numbers on FYI. Midday winning Pennsylvania lottery numbers: pick 2, 3-2, pick 3, 0, 6, 3, pick 4, 2, 5, 8, 2, and pick 5, 5, 4, 9, 8, 6. Lottery numbers on FYI are brought to you by Boyer Insurance Agency, with 2 locations to serve you, one in Cunningham on Sugarloaf Avenue and another one in Nescopec on Broad Street. You can call Boyer Insurance in Cunningham at 570-788-3543 and in Nescopec at 570-752-7683. Here's Chris from the Hazleton Animal Shelter.
Hello again. Due to the fact that we have a lot of new additions to our colonies here, we're going to show you 2 pairs of kittens today instead of a cat and a dog. The first 2 of our kittens are Boomer and Ashton. They are both approximately 3.5 months old, and like all of our cats, they are tested for feline leukemia, fully vaccinated against rabies, and also have been neutered. They seem to do very well with each other, so we would recommend them for somebody who's not only a first-time pet owner, but also who has cats at home as well. We don't believe the 2 are brothers, but they do get along very well with each other, so we think they'd have no problem making friends in a home with cats already. And our next set of kittens is a pair of brothers named Radar and Rambo. Rambo here is a little domestic short hair, and his brother Radar is a domestic medium hair. They are very playful and affectionate and get along equally well with each other and with other cats. As with our last pair of kittens, because they're both accustomed to other cats, we do recommend them not only for first-time pet owners, but of course also anyone who has other furry friends at home as well. Also, like the rest of our cats here, these 2 have already been neutered, have been tested for feline leukemia and FIV, and are current on all their vaccines, including feline distemper and rabies. So if anybody at home is interested in any of our new kittens here, or any of the other animals here at the Hazleton Animal Shelter, please come on down to 101 North Poplar Street.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
The play clock is already winding down on this first Football Friday, so let's get to our first Football Friday feature for 2015. Hazleton area head football coach Mike Brennan describes sophomore wide receiver and safety Jared Beelan as extremely athletic. Jared's older brother, senior tight end and linebacker Eddie Beelan, gives us a different perspective.
Jared, he's a little crazy, you know. It's fun to be around, though. It's cool that me and him get to play my last year with him. It's going to be a good experience for both of us.
What was your favorite moment competing with your brother, when either you beat him or something happened, whether it was video games or on the field?
Probably when we're playing Madden and I hit a game-winning field goal to beat them. It was pretty intense. Pretty intense day at the house.
Jared says he's the best at Madden.
He's older. What's the kind of lessons you've taken away from just watching him grow up? Nothing?
I take after him like he's a good older brother.
He described you as crazy. Why is that?
I don't know.
Is that true?
No.
Hazleton area has 3 sets of brothers on the roster, including Isaiah Santiago and Angelo Roman. Isaiah plays basketball at Hazleton area, but his younger brother talked him into playing organized football for the first time last year. However, this isn't the first time the 2 brothers have played the sport with or against each other.
He played football like in the league, but we just went in the backyard and we just scrapped it out, you know. Backyard football was fun.
How did you guys do that with football? Did you take it easy on him, or was it no? This was brother all out.
Oh, I call him my little big brother because, you know, he's taller than me, he weighs more than me, so I couldn't let up. We go all out.
Me and him were very competitive. We really, pretty much everything we did was competitive.
What's your favorite memory from that? Do you have like a story if you guys were playing football, basketball?
Yeah, we used to play football in our backyard a lot, and it's just like we got real intense when we used to play in our backyard.
Then there's the Fuchik brothers, Zach and Michael. Both are offensive linemen and both root for the Cougars, but that may be all they have in common.
How would you describe him? What is he like?
He's a little bit more skillful at things than me, a little bit more finesse. I'm just stronger than him, basically, lineman.
Are you guys close? Are you guys like talkative with each other? What's the relationship? What's the dynamic like?
We talk, but we don't really agree on much.
What's the big thing you don't agree on?
We don't agree on what food to get.
While Zach is more of a seafood guy and Michael likes his pizza and wings, they do have something else in common. Guess what? They're both competitive. They may get that from their dad, Mike, who's an assistant coach for the Cougars.
Was he competitive with you guys growing up, like these backyard football games? Where was he when you guys were playing football?
He was always sitting on the deck watching us, you know, just monitoring over us and make sure no one gets hurt, telling us what to do in case we make any mistakes.
So he was kind of coaching from back then.
Yeah.
All of these backyard football games and other competitions have helped lead these brothers to where they are today. In fact, they may have helped Isaiah Santiago become a captain after only 1 year on the team.
So honored, man. I love all my teammates. They all love me. I push them to the limit. You know, there's no backing down. We're all tough guys. I mean, it's like a family here, you know? You can't beat it.
Football, so often you hear band of brothers or brothers. Can you talk about the camaraderie that builds between football players? Is it really like that?
I think it's one of our main focuses this year for 2015 is family. We have to get our kids together, playing together, communicating more, and just part of that passion to win and that drive to be successful comes from the power that's in a group. And I think our kids have done a great job in the off season from December until now of coming together as a team.
The brothers will be in the Wilkes-Barre area tonight as the Cougars take on Coughlin. Here's the rest of our Football Friday schedule. Tamaqua and North Schuylkill clash in a game with huge SSPTV Coal Scale implications. More importantly, the Anthracite League standings. The Men of Marion are playing away from Men of Marion Stadium. They're at Williams Valley. Monoy area, they open their season at Lehighton. Kevin Belinsky will coach his first game for Shenandoah Valley on the road as the 462 crew visits Big Bad Blue Mountain. Remember, the first Coal Scale of the year is out next Tuesday right here on FYI. Now to the FYI Standard Speakers scoreboard on this first Football Friday of the year. Marion in golf, they moved to 5-0 in the Schuylkill League after another win. In the International League, the Rail Riders, they wrapped up the IL North Division title with a big win over Rochester. Russ Kanzler collected 2 more hits and another RBI, and the Iron Pigs lost to Syracuse. Ron Marchetti has probably pumped its football season. Let's see. Here's Short Shots.
First Friday in September, football season, game night, long Labor Day weekend. Does it get any better? I don't think so. Hi everybody, this is Short Shots. Let's review the week. Lewisberry, PA beat Texas to capture the U.S. Little League Championship, but they lost to Tokyo, Japan in the League World Series final the following day. PA led 10-2 after scoring 10 in the first inning, but they only scored 1 run in the last 5 innings, losing 18-11. 7 home runs were hit in that game, 5 by Japan. It was the highest scoring final in Little League World Series history, played before 42,000. It was also the largest crowd ever in a final. Golfer Jason Day won again in the Barclays tournament in Edison, New Jersey. The 4-game suspension was lifted. Tom Brady will not miss any games unless he gets hurt. Jake Arrieta of the Chicago Cubs pitched a no-hitter against the Dodgers in LA, striking out 12. and becoming the first pitcher in the major leagues to win 17 games this season. The Dodgers were no-hit twice and one-hit once in 9 days. What else? A season ticket holder of the Atlanta Braves died after falling from the upper deck at Turner Field seconds after Alex Rodriguez was announced as a pinch hitter. Triple Crown winner American Pharoah lost his first ever race after 8 straight wins. Pharoah was cooled off by keen ice by 3/4 of a length in the Travelers Stakes at Saratoga Springs, New York, while joining 3 other Triple Crown winners in the 70s who lost their final race at that track. Secretariat, Seattle Slew, and Affirmed. But this will not be American Pharoah's last race. College football started with 2 biggies last night. Michigan lost at Utah 24-17, and TCU won at Minnesota 23-17. Penn State is at Temple tomorrow, 3:30, and Texas is at Notre Dame, 7:30. High school gridiron campaigns open tonight. The Hazleton area Cougars are at Coughlin. The Marion Catholic Colts are at Williams Valley. And in another interesting matchup, Crestwood is at Burke. The weather will cooperate, so till Labor Day, have a tremendous, great weekend. Be a good sport and stay loose.
Be happy, it's Friday, and go to Bottlenecks for half-price happy hour starting at 6 p.m. They have live music and half-price appetizers.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. First tonight, happy 17th birthday to Nicholas Petruzzi. Love from your family and friends. In our Talk of the Town report, the Frank Sinatra tribute show featuring Tony Sands and his 8-piece swing band will be held Saturday, September 12th at the Mock Chunk Opera House in Jim Thorpe. Tickets are $25 and doors open at 6:30. Show begins at 7:30. Tony Sands captivates his audiences with the mannerisms, illusion, and romance that have made him a must-see in Atlantic City and Las Vegas for more than 20 years. For more information, please call 570-325-0249 or check out mcohjt.com. And finally, Luzerne County Community College will be holding a September 11th Remembrance Ceremony and dedication Friday, September 11th at 9 a.m. at the college's Walk of Honor at the LCCC Public Safety Training Institute. The Walk of Honor, a project started by the Alumni Association, is a memorial area that is being filled with bricks, plaques, and benches with engraved dedications. The Remembrance Ceremony is free and open to the public. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Marion Ambrose, formerly of Hazleton. Services will be held under the direction of the Davis Funeral Home in Riverton, Wyoming. Thomas Otto Sansi, formerly of Hazleton. Memorial is Wednesday at 10 a.m. in the St. Gabriel's Church. Anthony R. Tiglio II of Upper Lehigh. Funeral is Monday from the McHugh Wilczek Funeral Home. Friends may call Monday from 5 to 8 p.m. And Thomas P. McBriarty, formerly of Hazleton. Graveside service will be Saturday at 11 a.m. at the St. Gabriel Cemetery. Arrangements are under the direction of the Boyle Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Christopher Drum of Freeland. Christopher, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
It's important not to pick sides in journalism, so I hope everyone enjoys the Temple-Penn State game and the full college football weekend, and we are going to see you back here on Monday. Take it easy, everyone.